All right, good morning, traders. Today, Monday, May 4th. What are the markets going to do today? So this is James StrategyVault, by the way. No red folder news at this time. Let's see. I'm going to move this just a little bit so I can get to my tools so we can draw. Need to be able to draw some lines here. The zone that we're watching at this time, right here, we did make a new all-time high overnight again. By the way, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. We're kind of stuck in this little range right here at this time. So, see if I straighten that up a little bit. Okay, here's what we're looking at. Along above 27,865, maybe more movement to the upside. Short below 27,830, maybe get some more movement to the downside. But right now, it's pretty much just chopping around. Typical Monday, no ready folder news. Overnight high was 27,926. Got about 45 seconds till the market opens here. What we can see here, at this time we are in a little bit of an uptrend. See if we can go ahead and just kind of draw that out a little bit here. All right. Market's going to open here in 20 seconds, so here we go. We'll see what happens. We do have a SV buy notification at this time. Markets are open. See what it does. There's a push up. So here's what we're going to do, Beans. We're going to go to a smaller time frame. Two-minute chart. See down here is Friday's pre-market high at 27,795. We broke the halfway. I mean, it's not really a good trend whatsoever. We may just range. Actually, as we can see here on the 2-minute chart, we're in a kind of a little range. So if she pushes down and breaks this 27,000, there's our sell notification. let's see if we can ride this one down a little bit. Well, all right, we'll take that for now. You gotta be careful. They may rip it right back up. We are below the VWAP and have been. Actually, let's see what happens in the first 5 minutes. Broke. Let's see if we can close below that zone that we drew. This is why we got out. This may just chop around for a while. See if we can get about 1 minute till that 5 minute candle. First 5 minutes is done. There's a push to the downside. Let's see if we can go short again. We're gonna take that. Have to excuse me today. I have a cold. And then right back up. That's why today's gonna be a day. Another day. Put it that way. Look at those wicks. Draw a box. Here's what we're watching. See if we break out of the box. But see, I do need to point out that we drew that zone. We have not closed outside of that zone. This is typical Monday. No news. Chop. Now we wait. We be patient. The chop is real today. Pre-market low, 27,651. So if the bears really got with it, excuse me, they could push her all the way down. That's right over here. Let's see how this plays out. If we could possibly break, I'd say they may push it down to pre-market low. Be patient and see which way she goes. And of course, the pre-market high, 27,925. Right now, it could go any direction. Look at all those wicks. Got about 5 minutes until the opening range is formed. At 40 levels, holding strong. There we go, broke it. There's a push up. Now we're getting that push up. Previous 4-hour candle low now being tested. What kind of reaction we got to get off of it. Go. Now we're pushing up. We got a SV buy notification on a 2-minute chart. We can break out of that range. Now she's trying to break. Right back inside of that box. And right back down. Gotta love the Mondays. This chop is insane. And push right back down. All right. So we have the opening range formed now. Now let's just see which way they want to take it. We're going to try and go long. All right, we're going to take that. See if we tries to break the range. See? Right back down. Now we're pushing. Excuse me. Can we break that 80? Up to the upside. Let me get back to that. We'll see how this candle forms out, how it closes out. There's a nice little push. See if we can get a pullback. All right, we're gonna see if we can go long. All right, we'll take that. 39. Okay, we're back at that 4-hour candle open. We get our reaction. See the reaction right off that 4-hour candle open. That's what you gotta. Now look right back down. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. right back down to the low. Right back inside that opening range. I do have to make a note that price has not closed outside of the zone that we drew at this time. It's pushed through it, but it's turning right back around and dropping back down. Now we're pushing. I'm going to attempt that. Remember, also at the top of the hour, remember we discussed numerous times within the last 10 minutes of the top of the hour coming up, what they like to do. Also, new 4-hour candle will be forming. See what happens. Right back inside the opening range. There you go. Right back down. Okay. I'm sorry, 10 minutes. I looked at the chart wrong. We've still got 10 minutes till the hour closes out and the 4-hour candle forms. And remember, I told you within the last 10 minutes of an hour candle, they like to jerk it one way or the other. And right back down it goes. We're going to break through that halfway nasty looking trend. I do have to point out it never closed outside of our zone. Bounced right off of that trend line that we drew, right to the point. See what happens. Trying to push up again to the top of that range. Well, I tell you, when this next 4-hour candle opens up, it's not going to be that impressive. Actually, the previous one was not very impressive. That's a small 4-hour candle. If you look at the low, the open, and the high, what do we have here? The low was approximately 27,860-ish. 100 points on that candle. That's it. That's a small 4-hour candle that the market moved. In that last 4 hours, only 100 points. Look at that. Right back down. That range. Top, high. Now we're back up, breaking our trend. Pushing below the trend again. And right back inside the zone. Look at that. Nothing has closed outside of the zone. And still, we're still within inside the box of the small range that's in at this time. We're still within inside that range. And pushing right back up. 5 minutes till this hour closes out. First 30 minutes of the market. Not impressive at all. Not convincing in any direction. All right, now we're pushing right below that previous 4-hour low. Wow. Wow, look at that push. Right back down to the bottom of our zone. See how this candle fills out. We have a SV sell notification that has formed. Oh, and well, I spoke too soon. Okay, so that's the thing. We want to let those notifications form and stick. And that one is yet. Still bouncing off that small trend that we have going on. Look at that. Pushed right to the bottom of our zone. Now how can you deny that zone's very strong, that we draw every day? Every day. Back to the top of the zone. Gosh, look at this. Two minutes until the top of the hour, and we have a new 4-hour candle. Like I said, it's not going to be that impressive. Took a few scalps today so far. Nothing impressive whatsoever. Typical Monday. Got about 1 minute till the top of the hour. Pushing up. Trying to push again, and wow. Excuse me. Okay, looks like we're gonna get our close outside our zone finally. Let's see if we can get her. Can we push up to that 9? Oh, whoa. Wrong way. Can we? Alright, can we get a push up to that 900 level? Alright, I don't trust that. Not at this time. Okay, so here's what I want, and this is why. Look at this. Here's your previous 4-hour candle low. This is the high, and this is the open. I don't trust this. And we may get a drop right back down to the downside. We're right at that range again. Now we're right back inside our zone. This is what I was talking about. And right back down. The only thing we really have going for us right now is we do have an SB buy notification, and we do not have an SB sell notification that is formed for the last 18 minutes. The market is just really chopped around. Right back down to the top of the zone. flush to the downside now. Break that 60 level with conviction. We might get a flush down to the downside. Conviction and momentum. That's what we're looking for. Conviction and momentum. Actually, what I'd like to see is break that 50 level, 27,850 for a push to the downside. We got all those wicks. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. It's trying, bouncing off that trend that we drew once again. So what is it doing? This is one of them days. So this is why we drop down to the 2-minute chart so we can see a little more data. I guarantee if I show you the 5-minute chart, which we got time, let's just take a look at the 5-minute chart here. This ain't right. Take a look at that 5-minute chart. That is just nasty. We do have buy notification, just like on the 2-minute chart. We are in that little bit of an uptrend. Instead, if we break below, it may just flush down to the downside. Like I said, we're watching that 2-minute. It gives us a little more information. Too many. Look at bounced right off our trend line again. How many times now? Whoa. Right at the top of the zone again. There's pushing. Right back to the top of the range. Can we break it? Oh, look at that. Wow. Wow. Why did it do that? I don't know. News? Who knows? Look at that. Alright, this is what we're talking about. We talked about that. Look, that is insane. Are we going to break that trend? Haven't done it yet, but I'll tell you what. Look at the nastiness of this market. Oh boy. Remember, I love to use the wicks love to tell a story. I believe the wicks tell a story. Let's see how this closes. Look at the low here, 831, but look at these wicks and the trend up. Can you trust it? We do have an SV sell notification that has stuck. Remember, I talked about the 50. If we can break that 50 with conviction and momentum, I'll be looking for that movement to the downside. It just hasn't happened yet. And push it right back up. Wow. Yep, and there's your push right back up. Trend is holding again. Excuse me, at this time. Trend is holding. Right back up to the pre-market, or excuse me, the open range high. There's a push. See, this is just insane. See if we can break that previous 4-hour candle high. There, it broke it. See if we ride it up to wow. Wow. Can we get a push up again? Bro, I don't know. Oh, what a... Well, we get a push. Yeah, come on, push, baby. If we get this candle to close out strong, can we break that 900? Come on. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I'm out of that. And it's probably going to go up to 920 level like we said, but man, I tell you what. Look at that. Just no. I had enough. It's enough for today. This market is crap. Like I said, it's probably gonna push up, but we ain't gonna. Let's see where we're at for today. Where is that now? What's this? Okay. Well, 5:30. For a crappy Monday, we're gonna take that and we're gonna walk away. This is just crap today. So with that, traders, we're done for today. This is James StrategyVault. In the description, if you want to join our excuse me, my voice is getting worse. If you want to join our live trade room in Discord, the link is below. The subscription price is $47 a month. Another thing, follow us on YouTube. Join our Facebook group. That's where we share all our information. We will be. This right now will be recorded, and like I said, we will be going live on Discord for all members. So baby steps, but we're moving by leaps and bounds. All right, everybody have a good day. Good Monday.